current developments, the major aspect is basically, it says current developments. The most important document from which they will ask, and it's very well timed for this year, is the economic survey and union budget. If we will also see the latest RBI bulletin, the monthly bulletin that they come out with for the month of August itself, they have a detailed article also related to the union budget. Right, how much the government is focusing on growth, what kind of inflation they're talking about, what kind of capital expenditure they are talking about, right? So these will be important. So your most important documents for this cycle will be the economic survey and the union budget. Even they can ask data-based questions from the economic survey. Like, so somebody was also asking, right, from BOP and all. So you can say either they come as current developments, where they are asking you the latest reserve numbers, trade numbers as stated in the economic survey, or they could even ask conceptual one marker questions related to deficits, fiscal deficits, or what is the target that the government has set for this year, how much did they achieve, right? So these kind of questions. So your current developments are largely likely to revolve around this. Also, the last two, at least two, monetary policy. So now before your exam, the monetary policy that came out in August, that will be your latest before the exam. So please do go through that in terms of course, the rates, but also the other announcements and the outlook that they have talked about in terms of inflation and also in terms of growth, right? The factors that they have taken into account for those projections, that will be important. And your latest FSR, financial stability report, right? So what are being talked about in that? So these will be your three most important. And lastly, I will also suggest to pick up some important data points and points of discussion in the annual report. So these will be your four most important documents related to current developments. I think out of these 65 questions, current developments likely will be 1 marker questions, 2 marker questions not expected. And you can expect anywhere between 4 to 5 questions from the current developments kind of a topic. Yeah, so if you go through the summaries also of these, that will also be enough. If you are already part of the course, because I do see some of you who are there as a part of the course, if you've not still been able to go through it, I will very quickly share with you how this is there in the course. So there's a separate section related to general awareness that we have added in the course. Under this general awareness, there's a lot of input that is given, but for your DEPR exam, you can focus on these three aspects. One is, as I said, budget and economics survey. For phase 1, reading the summary, you can skip the interim budget now. That's not really needed. The full budget that has come out in July, that summary you can read. This you can do at the time of your phase 2, descriptive questions and answers. This is again a summary for all the key points that is mentioned. And then you will have the MCQs, right? So in the PDF format, you can see in 5 parts. So there are 100 MCQs, 20 in each of these parts related to the union budget. That will help you remember all the key points that are mentioned. And similarly, these 3 you can skip for this exam. They don't really ask. They ask more in general than in DEPR. Right, and economic survey also similarly 100 questions in the test format have been given to you. So if you go through these, this will be more than enough for your for your current developments preparation related to budget and the economic survey. The next important part is you can go to the RBI reports. Here again, the summary for the annual report of RBI and MCQs. So summary if you want to read, otherwise this can be used more for your phase 2 preparation. Here, only if you go through the MCQs itself, all the key points that they have mentioned and taken into account are mentioned. So you can go through them also. These are detailed, some good articles based on last year phase 2 preparation. So again, they will be updated for your this time. As of now, you can skip these part. Another section we have related to circulars. In this, the last 3-4 months circulars you can look at. right? So like June is mentioned here. We'll also add July in some time here. And the latest last two financial stability report. So for the phase one, phase stability report for June will be more than enough. The questions are MCQ based are mentioned over here. So even if you practice these two, it will cover your financial stability report. So as such, these four reports are more than enough for your preparation for current developments. In case you still want more, although I will suggest if you are still practicing and you have a lot of time, first to devote to your economics, the first 7 topics mentioned in the syllabus, majority part of your preparation time should go there. However, if you are well versed and well practiced for that, then only I will recommend that you start going to this monthly quiz part over here in the course, where the general awareness, there are 2 quizzes. General awareness, this you can skip. Only this economic, banking and financial awareness fortnightly quiz are there. Around 75 questions every fortnight are added, which are specifically focused on economic and financial news. So this you can do for the last 2-3 months, right? But this should come as a second level last priority when you are preparing for your economics. And as sir was saying, please, please, please do practice, because yes, you will know a lot of concepts already. So section text will help you to practice subject wise in terms of macroeconomics, microeconomics, econometrics, statistics questions. It's you may be knowing the concepts, but at that moment, quickly can you relate and solve? That is important, and that will come with practice. So please devote a lot of time to practice now, right? And similarly here for economics, you have 10 mock tests in the exam pattern. So again, practice them. Don't wait for the last day to practice them, because then you don't get time to clear the concept, to understand the solutions, and how you have applied your concept. So that is for the practice part.